Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. You are listening to the voice of Engineer Akeem T. And this video you're about to watch, I'm going to demonstrate how to draw isometric box and isometric circle. I will as well go ahead, export it to PDF so that you can print it. I do hope and pray you enjoy watching it, you learn from it, it benefits you. Thank you for watching. So let's start. First, I'd like to create a new document, brand new document. I'll come here to the new, click on new. It's going to ask me to create a template to use one of the existing templates. I have already existing templates that I use, and if you don't, you can use AutoCAD, but for the purpose of this, I love to use ND1 templates. Or let's even begin from AutoCAD. I create, open. And now my document is loaded. One of the first things that I want to do is to set the units. I want to set the unit to millimeters. So I'll type units. Then I set my precision to 0. Then I want to measure my angle clockwise. If you want to choose to go with the anti-clockwise, still fine. Okay. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to create a layout of my paper. Then I want to create the layout of my paper. So I'll hit on the rectangle. The paper I want to use is an A4 paper. A4 paper measures 297 millimeters by 210 millimeters. I don't want to use coordinates, so I right click, then dimension. It's asking me what's the length. 297 by 210. Perfect. It's asking me where I want to locate it here. Escape. Then I take a zoom. Zoom all. And here it is. This is my paper. I want to quickly make borderline and title block. So I'll hit on the offset. I want to offset to 10. I'm offsetting this inside. No, I want to offset inside. Fine. Then I want to create my title block to the lower right corner. I'll pick on line. My title block, I want to use polar mode since I'll be drawing vertical and horizontal lines. 10. No, I'll be using 100 mm by 40. Fine. Then I want to offset. Offset by 10 mm. Fine. I want to offset this down. 1, 2, 3. You know what it is. I want to take a zoom at it. I want to input my particulars here to have some form of guideline, some construction line at it, so that my text will not touch my borderline. I want to create a new layer for construction lines. So I'll come here. You see it's only one layer. I'll come, layer properties. I'll come to create new. I want to name it construction line. Lines. I want the color to be yellow. Fine. Okay. Then I close it up. Then I can come here and I see my construction line. Now what I want to do is I will offset each of this line 1 mm each to both sides. So with that, I'll be able to create a guideline. 1 mm, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. You notice the lines I'm offsetting are not on construction lines, so I can click on them. And just come, put them to construction lines, and bam, it's done. I want to add text. Name on the first line, my department, and other particulars. So I'll invoke, I want to still be on my boundary. I invoke my d text. I want to use d text. D text is for single line text. I want to start here. Height, my height will be 8 since I already took 1 mm from both. Fine. And voila. So write my name first. Engineer D B C A T. Fine. I want to go to the next. Further particulars. Today's date. Okay, my department, mechanical engine. Then I want to add more details. My title of paper, my phone number 0814-872-7887. Then I want to add title of paper, my title, just a moment, the engineer. Good. Then title of paper, isometric circle. Then my phone number 0814 872 7887. Fine. Then I want to take a pan at my drawing. You will notice that as I draw, as I write my text, I didn't mind where my text were located. Reason for this is anytime you create any text, you can always click on it and you get this Alt button that you can use to move it to where exactly you want it to be. I did not mind where they were located because I wanted my settings to remain the same. The setting of height 8 mm, Fine. So this line I didn't offset it at first. Let me do that. Offset 1. Sorry about that. Okay, fine. Then I want to bring down isometric circle. I'll click on it. The Alt button applies. I take it down, 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 down. I still pan my drawing. Fine. I can choose to delete my lines or leave them, but no need to delete them. Now I want to take an overview. I'll zoom all again. Zoom all. Fine. We're still in line. So I want to draw my isometric box and isometric circle inside here. I'll go to first. I would like to change my drawing setting to isometric mode. If you look down right here, you see auto mode, polar mode, and isometric mode. I'll put it on. Immediately, you notice the grid changes. If you didn't get that, let me do that again. Fine. Now, As we all know, isometric drawing has three faces: isoplane, top, left, and right. And to circle through it, you simply press F5. I'm pressing F5 right now. If you don't want to use F5, you can always come here and circle through. Thank you. Let's go. Now, I want to draw an isometric box. These all sides are 50 mm. So I'll come to line tool. I'm starting here. I'm on the yellow construction line. I want to draw on the outline. Thank you. So line. Let's go. 50, 50, 50, 50. I want to go this way, but the mouse will not go. So I'll switch my plane. 50, 50, 50. Then I want to complete. I'll switch the line again. I want to go this way. 50. Perfect. I want to take a zoom at my box. Fine. I want to start drawing isometric circles. I want to start from the top. Let me take a closer zoom. Closer zoom at it. Fine. Let me pan a little bit up. Oh, perfect. So now I need to switch back to my construction lines. I'll pick a line from the vertex. I'll find the midpoint. My auto mode is disturbing me, so I'll find the midpoint of this line. Midpoint. I need the midpoint of this line. Fine. I'll do that for the other end too. Line. I need the midpoint of this line. Midpoint. And midpoint. No. I need to get the midpoint. Midpoint. Fine. Then, now I want to start drawing the arcs. I'll switch back to my boundary lines. I'll go for arc. I'm looking for the arc center, start, end. Remember, in the settings, I changed it from anti-clockwise to clockwise. So we are drawing clockwise. I'm starting here. So specify center, center. 1. Going through. That's it. Let me go again. Perfect. Then I'll go again to the next. Perfect. I'll go again. Perfect. I go again. Perfect. My isometric circle is done. The next thing I'll do, I'll click on the arc segments and I'll press J to join them. Once I join them, they start behaving like a single drawing. Let's go ahead and create another isometric circle on the second face. The drawing is a little bit too much. Fine. Let me take another zoom at the face. Perfect. Remember, the procedure is always the same. You choose two vertices of the isometric, the plane that will form the isometric circle. First, you join to center, line again, center of this line here. Good. Line again, center of this line to this vertex. Line again, center of this line to this vertex. I switch back then arc. Let me start from here. Beautiful. I'll go for my arc again. I'm going here. Beautiful. I'll go for my arc again. Here. Beautiful. I'll go next. Yeah. Beautiful. Remember the last thing, you need to join them. I'll press J, join, and they start behaving like a single entity. I want to run my isometric circle to the next phase. So I'll come here, construction line. Now you guessed it. I need, no, come on. I need the midpoint here. And the midpoint here. Probably this point. Then same thing. Midpoint to midpoint. Fine. Midpoint to midpoint. Then I'll start drawing my axe. Go back here. No. Arc. Remember the drill? Fine. Oh no. Delete these parts. Delete these parts. Oh God, this girl go kill the person. Okay, fine. Construction line. For this, I'm taking from here. Midpoint. Line again. Midpoint. Join. Perfect. Then I'm taking this edge and these two midpoints. Line again. I need the center of this line. Then this. Then I need my axe. Before I go for my arc, I need to change it back to construction line. Start. So I want to start from here this time. Voila. I go for my arc again. Is this not so simple? Is this not so simple? That is what we do here. Computer made easy. Computer made easy. Any application whatsoever you would like to learn on the computer, feel free to contact us. We will gladly provide you a one-on-one tutor if need be. And if you need to join a class, also available. Home lessons, also available. You like to come to our offices, also available. Now let me take a zoom at it. Zoom all. Fine. Now I want to do something. What I want to do now is I want to remove all the construction line, all of them. I'll come to my layers, then I turn off the layer. Just a moment, sorry. Let me regenerate. My drawing is still fine. It's because I'm running every program on my system. That is why it's behaving that way, but nothing is still fine. Then you notice all the construction line has been turned off from here to all this place. Now, the next thing I would like to do is to print my document. But before I can print my document, I want to turn the document into a PDF so that I can share someone else and it can print for me. I need to port this drawing from the model space that we have right here to a layout space. I always like to create a new layer, so I'll create layout 3. Fine. Now the page setup comes up. But if your page setup doesn't come up, no problem. All you need to do is right click on it, then go to page setup manager. We need to create a new setup. New. Let me name it A4 paper. Then it's asking me for the settings. Since we want to make it into PDF, choose drawing to PDF. Then there are lots of paper here. I want to use ISO bleed. ISO bleed for something. ISO full bleed. Why do we want to use ISO full bleed? It's because of the printable area. For ISO full bleed, the printable area is the maximum space. So since I've been drawing 1:1, I want my drawing to be 1:1. What to plot layout? Yes. 0:0. Yes, fine. We're good now. Okay. Then I need to set this as the default. Now watch what happened. You notice the layout here changes. A4 is in brackets, and you notice the paper also in the background changes. Close. I exit. I want to port the drawing from the model space down to the layout space now. Then I invoke my viewports. I choose Engr. Okay. So it's asking me to draw a rectangle or a square where I want my drawing to port to. So I'm picking here. You will as well notice something here. This is the previous drawing on it. So I like to delete it. As we can see, my drawing is not the first paper that I drew here. It's not touching the edge. That means my drawing is not 1:1. So I would like to change it to 1:1. I'll click on it and it's selected. Then I'll come here to the scale. Then I choose 1:1. Oh, perfect drawing. If you are experiencing something like this, it's because your system is running some heavy applications that is making the view to regenerate. Your drawing is still perfect. Now I want to publish it to PDF. Simple. I'll come to layout, right click, then plot. It's asking me, if you notice this was what we went through earlier on. We already created this. Okay. Then it will ask me where exactly do I want to save it at. I want to save it as desktop, and I want to save it as isometric circle practice. Save. Saving, and it's here. See our paper here. Let me see our paper here. So thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure sharing my time, knowledge and expertise with you. Remain blessed.